lyrics are very powerful. When you listen to the lyrics, it has a very positive message. So I will be with you today very briefly. I took some notes so I can stay on task, if that's okay with you ladies. And I just want to say congratulations to all the graduates and everyone. You ladies look absolutely beautiful today, okay? Give me a little hand clap if you feel beautiful today. Y'all look great, okay? So there's a couple of things that I want to talk about because as she was saying that my story is a little different. And it could be a little difficult, but the goal in events like this is so that you do not have to take part in major life struggles, right? So it says that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, but it never said that the weapon would not form. Okay. So we will have obstacles, we will have life lessons and everything like that, but it's up to you to propel, to excel, and to thrive. Your quality of life is in your hands. So a couple things that I want to speak of, one being self-love and self-worth, decision making, obedience and faith, and then confidence and consistency. In our breakouts today, you all are learning a lot about body positivity, about just being, becoming into a young lady, and different things like that, right? So it's funny because I said, what do I want to talk about to these young ladies that will leave an impression on them, right? And some of the discussions here today brought up some old, I won't say trauma, but some old memories and things like of that nature. So I can remember being in middle school or coming up, and I can remember being bullied, right? Anybody here ever been bullied before? Talked about, the jokes, they really not that funny, the embarrassment and humiliation in front of people. And so the shame that you feel like hiding, people are saying mean things about you, but I want to tell you today that you have to be able to basically put up a wall between yourself and life and people sometimes. You cannot allow what other people say about you, what other people claim to feel about you, because sometimes people don't even know you, right? They always got something to say, but they don't even know anything about you. We get caught up in what we see on social media, getting sexy, and looking a certain way, and our hair being a certain way. So there was once upon a time where I would have came out full makeup, hair down to what Carter say, it's tickling and stuff. Y'all be listening to that, and I see TikToks, okay? But to be your natural, beautiful self, to embrace who you are, how you look, where you are in life, that will give you the most peace you have ever had or will ever have in your life, okay? So through the bullying and through the things, we can fast forward to April 6th of 2006, where I found myself in the back of a police car. And I felt those same feelings, shame, guilt, embarrassment, because I had gotten myself into some trouble, right? However, what I realized was that my decisions, my self-love, and how I felt about myself, my confidence was lacking. And I say it was lacking because if I wouldn't have loved myself enough, I wouldn't have been making decisions that was going to end me up in the back of a police car at 19 years old. Okay? And so when you think about how much you truly love yourself, when you think about how much you love your family, your friends, your peers, your mentors, and your community leaders, the people who love and care about you, your decisions play a part in how you react and how you act. Okay? And I know in this time right now, it's a little rough for y'all. When I was in school and growing up, we had our little bullies, it was cute, but I believe that you all are really going through a whole other level in these schools and being each other. That's why it's so important to love on each other. It's so important to be that village for each other. When you see another young lady, I don't care what she got going on. Baby, you are beautiful. Okay? I love your shoes. They could be ugly and busted. It's okay. Because right now, that may be where they are, but you never know how much your light and your positivity can lift somebody up out of a space that mentally they're in a dark place, right? So always be willing to be that vessel and be the light for someone else. We all need to be poured into sometimes. We cannot just thrive, just pouring, giving. You are a sibling, you are a daughter, you're a niece, and those things take energy and love and focus to be in those spaces. So you have to make sure that you are also receiving love and getting poured into as well. All right? So, as I said, due to my, what I call SDOC, the self-love, decisions, obedience, faith, and confidence, it led me to being able to have to spend the next 8.5 years in federal prison. Okay? I don't really like to do it, I know. But because of where I was, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, some of the music back then that I was listening to, some of the people that I was around had me in a headspace to where I felt like there were certain things that I could do that was cute, and I was gonna get away with it. But eventually, those things caught up to me, and I got caught. And I got caught up, and I was away from my family. I had my daughter early at 18, so I left my daughter at home. She was going on 2 years old. To be gone away from her for that long because of the decisions I was making, because I didn't love myself enough to say, no, I'm not going to partake in it. No, that's not right. Because I didn't have the confidence to stand up to my peers and say, I don't know what y'all got going on, but we're not doing that. Okay? So don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to stand on business when it comes to you. Because your life and where you're going, we don't have time to waste time. We have legacies to build. We have to set ourselves free from a lot of the curses that have been placed on our generation, our bloodline. It's up to us. Okay? So, with that, you want to never let people dim your light. Never let people come into your space of light because they may be insecure or they may have things going on in their households and in their families that make them feel a little less than. Don't allow that energy to be absorbed into your aura. And that was a thing that I used to do. You could be standing beside someone, they could be having a really bad day, and all of a sudden you just like feel cracky. All of a sudden your shoulders start hunching, you just feeling some type of way, right? So you have to learn how to be able to protect yourself on a spiritual level. Y'all, God is real. The Spirit is real. And if you listen and you have faith, I'm telling you, you will find so much more peace, happiness, love, success, and everything in your life. Okay? Misery loves company, honey. Misery loves company. And the enemy loves an idle mind. You gotta always make sure that you have something positive on your mind. Always walk around in a space of gratitude. Because there is gonna always be someone who is maybe a little lost, who's maybe a little struggle. You know, a simple glass of ice water. Somebody somewhere doesn't have that. So if you find yourself feeling down, and you find yourself feeling a little lost, just think about all the blessings. Think about the roof over your head. Think about the friends and the family that you have. Think about the things that you have accomplished. Speak life and speak positivity over yourself. Out loud, confidently. Okay, when you say, I am queen, you say, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am successful. You have to mean these things, demand and command. Okay, and God will show up for you in your life in these spaces. Okay, so for me, learning about how to love myself again, how to love people around me, how to be in a space to receive and not just give and not feel bad about it, because you deserve it. You deserve all the things and more that you want in this lifetime. Whatever that may be, you have to know that you are worth it. You have to know that you truly, truly do deserve it. Because if you walk around here and your head is low, and you feeling like your light is dim, people see that. They see that. And sometimes they give them an ammunition to be able to be in that space a little bit. You know, you're not feeling the best. And they come energy, make sure that you are always in a space of being uplifted, being elevated. And if you can't, you gotta get on your knees and pray. You gotta call on God. You gotta call on your leadership and the people who are here to help you. This event right here is very, very powerful. Very powerful. Because it gives you the tools that you need to be successful. And I'm gonna say this, and y'all may not like it, but your influences, okay? Sexy music is cute, but we don't want to inspire to be what sexy is representing, okay? Beautiful ladies, that's not it. It's not. I don't want my daughters, I don't want you all walking around with the sexy mentality. Not at this age. I personally don't even like it, you know? And it's bleeding into our culture. Okay, we can be frank and we can be honest. We don't need any more young adolescent youth having babies. Okay? We don't need that. We need doctors and lawyers and strong entrepreneurs and leaders in the community. We need financial stability. These are the things that we have to, that's what we gotta make cool again. Okay? The twerking and all of that, it's not getting us anywhere, ladies. It's not. It's getting us alone. It's getting us in struggle. It's getting us dependent on the government. It's getting us those things that you do not want to have to fight through the obstacles early in the day. You don't want to have to do that. If you have the support that you need to be able to be successful and to actually truly thrive. My name is Tia Henderson. I am a licensed realtor in the state of North Carolina. I am a licensed esthetician. I am a licensed manicurist, nail tech. I am a teeth whitening specialist. I am the executive director of Change Will Come Youth Foundation and Community Outreach. I am the event coordinator for Establishing Safe Cultures and also the director of Green Thumb Squad Garden Club. And I am fearfully and wonderfully made.